Please welcome your classmate, Bilal Moon.
Good morning. Before I get to my speech, I want to give some thanks to some people. And I might mispronounce some names, but it's okay. People have been mispronouncing my name for like the last 17 years, so it's fine. My favorite was the teacher who got my last name wrong. So my last name is M-O-O-N, Moon. She goes Moan. Don't know how that happens. Well, my humblest thanks to President Daniel, Provost Wildenthal, Dean Blanchard, Dean Pirkul, and to all those who gave me the opportunity to speak to you all today. And for all the loved ones, professors, faculty and staff, people forced to be here, and everyone in between who's impacted our time at UTDallas, you all have the thanks of this good-looking crowd and this good-looking guy. Back in 5th grade, my teacher assigned us an interesting project to test our creativity. She gave us each a paper box that could fit into our palms. We were told to take this box and, without using any other materials, tell a story. Our grades were not only based on our creativity, but on our uniqueness relative to the rest of our classmates. Funny that the number of students who didn't morph the box in some way was only outnumbered by the students who, like me, unfolded it and folded it into a paper airplane, but that wasn't going to fly with my teacher. It wasn't enough to be plain, ordinary. She wanted us to think outside the box, to go beyond the obvious, to challenge ourselves. Looking back on that, far be it from me to assume that a teacher taught a lesson that went beyond a silly class project. This was a lesson that could be applied to every opportunity we faced. As we entered college, we were each given a paper box and told to make a story of it. And not until we thought outside the box would we experience something to be proud of today. Well, today is the result of that. Some of us are the first in our families to graduate from college. This was neither easy nor ordinary, but you escaped from the box that contained your family like mimes. You didn't stay silent. You let your heart do the talking. You thought outside the box by flat out deconstructing it the way you deconstructed the preconceived notion that college wasn't for someone from your family. Some of us at the start began as a humanities or biology or some other major, but you stepped off that track and onto one that didn't seem so obvious in the beginning. Even if it meant facing a greater workload or an extra semester, that didn't stop you. You thought outside the box by reshaping it into a cone the way you reshaped your degree plan. Then you took an ice cream scoop and put it on that cone, and it tasted great. Some of us have taken some time off school, be it to serve our nation, for work, for our family, to study abroad. In my case, I had the opportunity last summer and fall to intern at the Disney offices in Orlando. And my experience tells me that there is a whole new world outside our line of vision, waiting for our footprints. We began on the straight track and let it go in favor of a zigzagging one. We thought outside the box by twisting it and turning it the way our paths twisted and turned on the way to greatness. Some of us have colored our boxes with the various extracurriculars and experiences that our wonderful school has to offer. Others of us have a solved Rubik's Cube for a box because it takes a pretty smart and dedicated person to finish with the grades and honors you did. But for all of us, this is a reminder. No matter how great or bad our past, never before in our lives has control of our boxes been as strong as it is today. With this college degree and 4 years, give or take, of education and growth, we now have opportunities that were previously unavailable. It's high time we take advantage of them. A lot of people during a graduation speech will conclude with, "We did it." Well, now I'm saying, keep doing it. Do not settle. Greatness isn't born from settling. Greatness isn't at the end of a straight route. Greatness isn't supposed to come easy. Greatness is manufactured by the amount and intensity of the branches that complicate your path. So I don't want you to just think outside the box. I want you to take this box and rip it up into a million bits and pieces, then take those pieces and reconstruct them into a sphere, spin that sphere around on your finger, dribble it between your legs, behind your back, take a buzzer-beating shot to win the NBA Finals, then tell my 5th grade teacher you thought outside the box. Once again, we have each been given a paper box, this time in the form of a college diploma, with instructions to write a story for the ages, and much like any story, it can go in any number of directions, because a college degree doesn't just open one door, it opens many. You cannot spell opportunity without education. Don't believe me? If you don't believe me, just think outside the box. Thank you. Congratulations.